guys, this is your host Chris with Pro Center, and today I'm answering a question for an avid reader about iPad accessories. I said they've got a friend that has an iPad, want to give them a good gift. So whether that's you're giving gifts or you're a business person, you just got your first iPad, maybe it's the iPad 2 or the iPad 3. It doesn't have a number after it, but it's the iPad 3. We want to let you know what you can do to accessorize your brand new awesome device. And as you know, everything with Pro Center is focused around your business needs, so I'm going to start there. The number one thing that you can do as an accessory for your iPad to give it more business purpose is get a keyboard for it. This right here is an Apple keyboard, Bluetooth, that would come with an iMac. You can get them separately online or in Best Buy and other stores like that. And it links beautifully to your iPad to use it as a full keyboard, especially if you're already a Mac person. I love that there's no muscle memory issues on the keys. They're right where you expect them to be from moving from your laptop, your iMac, to the iPad, and now you can type on it all day long. There are cases that have keyboards built into them, where the keyboard's a little bit crunched because the iPad is not quite, let's see, if you compare here the dimensions, the width of the iPad versus the keyboard, you see the keyboard's about 2 inches longer. That spacing of the keys, when you buy a case with the keyboard built in, you'll notice it's a lot tighter. That kept me from liking one of those keyboards because I couldn't work as naturally as I normally do. I had to think about every keystroke almost as bad as if I was just typing on the iPad itself. But they are there for those somebody who wants a compact case. So keyboard's the first thing, absolute best investment you can make to give your iPad more purpose and make it more of a laptop replacement. If you're not necessarily inclined to do that, or you want or you need some more accessories, hands down the next best thing you can do is get a smart cover. Now I went months trying out different covers, not wanting to pay Apple's premium price for a smart cover, but eventually found this was absolutely the best, hands down, and here are a few reasons why. Number one, it's built to fit directly with the iPad. There's a snug fit. You'll find half the other covers out there don't fit nearly as well. Number two, it's magnetic. From that first click, you know it's on and you start to feel the quality. It's magnetic here on the hinge and on the case. If you can watch it and listen to it snap, that's not falling into place, that's a magnetic pull into place that keeps it on the front of the case. When you have ones that aren't magnetic, you'll find that when you tilt them down, it starts to fall off, not protecting the screen and stuff like that. And there's so many options available for you. I didn't want to spend the money, glad I did. Now Apple has kind of screwed us in one sense in the fact that now that you have the smart cover that costs a good chunk of change, you're not protecting the back at all, or the corners when you drop it. Anytime you buy a case for a smart device, you want to look at being able to protect the sides as well as the back. This back will get scratched if you're throwing it on counters as you're moving from place to place using your iPad. So I recommend a back cover that is smart cover compatible. Here's an example of one that I use. You can see this is a flimsy one. They have ones that are basically solid, and you can slide it right in, wrap it around the edges, and now I have protection on both the back, the sides, and the covers, and the corners. And this is smart case compatible, as you can see here by the slot. Now I have my case, front and back iPad is fully protected, not adding a lot of bulk to it, plenty of room for all the other accessories. This is how I carry my iPad day in and day out, and I love it. A couple of things on choosing a back cover. If you are going to do a smart case, then make sure, or a smart cover, then make sure that it does have, your back cover has the slot for it. Number two, I like one that you can remove easily without needing a crowbar. Okay, if it's impossible to get on and off, then you might have issues sliding it into other accessories you might have, like a docking station. Number three, make sure to take it off every now and then and clean it on the inside because there is gunk that can build up with it. So that's it for the cover. So those are the three accessories that I absolutely recommend any iPad owner to get right away to enhance their experience with the iPad. A couple other options to consider. Not a lot of people know that there are styluses out. Stylus? I don't know that they exist for iPads and iPhones, and there's a lot of options. What you want to make sure is it has the capacitive touch tip here. You'll find there are basically two types. One that has the soft rubber tip that you can actually push on, and one that looks kind of like a carrot that's shot at an angle. And the reason why is it has to have enough surface area touching the iPad. So when you get them, it's not going to be like an old stylus for a palm or a pen. You're going to have that movement, that freedom to move around. This is highly recommended for women with nails and artists. Women with nails have a hard time with iPhones, as you know, trying to type on the virtual keyboards, the screen keyboards, and of course artists might be using more apps that involve drawing. I use it, I like it. I'll tell you right now, I don't think this makes an iPad a full replacement for pad and pen as far as handwriting. There are plenty of good apps to use and some people like them. I find it slows me down just enough, even with the stylus and the darn good app, that it leaves me wanting more. But nonetheless, these are here. There are certain ones that have, let's see, flashlights and laser pointers and stuff. This one doesn't even have a brand name on it. I couldn't tell you where I got it. Don't go spend premium at Best Buy or the big box stores that want you to spend 20, 30, 40 bucks on a stylus. That's ridiculous. Check out Amazon, check out online retailers. I get mine from TJ Maxx and Tuesday mornings every now and then. I bought a couple of them. Sometimes they're disappointing, sometimes they're awesome. Next is I have on mine actually a screen protector. You might see a little haze on here as you look at it. This is one of the cheaper ones. I wanted to give it a try. I love that it actually protects the screen, so if I were to drop it without the smart cover, it wouldn't be instantly damaged. With screen protectors, some people, there's a difference of opinion whether or not they do anything, because the hardened glass that is on here is very, very, very durable. I like the insurance. I like the extra knowledge. There's something on here if it were to slide. The worst is sliding across the street. If you've ever seen your buddy or yourself with your smartphone just slide there, you know there's damage. This can help protect from that. Grab a cheap one, put it on. Grab an expensive one and put it on that has extra protection. I definitely suggest in the store, if you can, pull it out of the package, put the cover you're looking at on a flat surface, and rub your finger across it and see if it feels good. Is it clear? Those are the two quick ways you can tell to see if you might like it on your iPad. And finally, the last accessory that I use all over the place, office, home, is a quick little docking station. Now this isn't in the sense of docking with your computer, so you might want to call this a charging station. I love having my iPad on my nightstand, charging all night so that it's ready for the next day, and I can lay in bed for the morning and get some stuff done before ever getting out of bed. This one is a third-party one. There is an Apple proprietary one. This actually has two ports, one for a smartphone, one for an iPad, because you've got it, actually an iPhone and an iPad, and cannot plug in to your computer. This is not a docking station at all. It's just charging, but it does exactly what I need, and I think this might have been an Office Depot brand, I don't know. But one of these can really give you a spot to rest your iPad at night, and almost with any accessory like this, you'll find that you probably have to remove your case at night every time to set it down, which is why I recommend getting a flexible case. That's it. Brain overload on iPad accessories, but if you have an iPad, whether it's for business or play or both, some of these accessories can radically improve your experience with it and make you believe that it actually is a laptop replacement for many, many circumstances. That's it. You guys have a good day.